students, now in this session I will explain question number 1 and 2 of exercise 6.3 chapter squares and square root. Now question number 1, we have what could be the possible one digit of the square root. Now again we have a new word here, that is square root. Now first of all we have to understand what the term square root means. Okay, for this, before we get on with this particular sum, we have to understand this thing. Okay, so we have learned that 1 square is 1, 2 square is 4, 3 square is 9, 4 square is 16, 5 square is 25, isn't it? 6 square 36, 7 square 49, 8 square 64 and 9 square 81. That means we can also say that the square of 4 is what? 2. Square of 9 is what? 3. Square of 16 is 4, if I say in the reverse order. Fine. Now we'll learn one more new thing, that if I'm saying 4, the square of 2 is 4, or we are saying 4 is a square of 2, then now we'll learn that square root of 4 is 2. Now see, the same thing, 4 is a square of 2 we were saying. Now we can also say that square root of 4 is 2. And square root of 49, square root of 49 is what? 7. If I say square root of 81, what would be the answer? 9. So this is the logic that now we have to use. Okay, the square root of 81, that means which is a unit digit number, which is a number which you have to multiply 2 times to get 81. So this is a number, 9 9s are 81. So if I multiply 9 with itself, I will get 81. So this is another way of saying this particular pattern. Okay, the square root of 4 is 2, square root of 49 is 7, square root of 36 is what? 6, square root of 25 is what? 5. Now this is what you have to know. Now what they have asked, that what will be the square root of this one? What will be the square root of this one? Now if you carefully observe that if I consider this all as a square root, fine, square root of 1 is 1, square root of 4 is 2, square root of 9 is 3, square root of 16 is 4, square root of 25 is 5. So if I consider this all as a square root, now carefully observe that first first three numbers are all unit digit, isn't it? But when we start from this here, see there are double digits. Okay, fine. So when we are considering the square root, if the unit digit is 1, then the answer is 1. The square root of 4, that means if the unit digit of a square root is 4, then the possibilities is what? 2 and 8. You see, if the unit digit is 4, if the unit digit of any square root number, suppose any square, it is a unit digit number, but it could be a big number also. So if any number which we are doing square root, and in that particular square root, if the unit digit is 4, then the possibilities is what? 2 or either 8, because you see 64 is also carrying 4 as a unit digit. So when any number is carrying 4 as in a unit digit and we have to go for a square root, then the possibilities of the unit digit will what? Either 2 or 8. Fine. Suppose if you are going for a square root of 9, fine. So 9 we have here also and 49 also. So if you have to find the square root of 9, then we are getting 3. And if you are asking what is the square root of 49, then what we are saying? 7. So any number which we are doing square root, and if that number is carrying 9 as a unit digit number, so the possible unit digit, that means the possible unit digit will be what? Either it could be a 7 or either it could be 3. In the same way, if any number which is carrying 6, see 6, okay, if any number which is carrying 6 and we are doing the square root, we are about to find the square root of that particular number, then there would be only two possibilities, that 6, if 6 is a unit digit, then it could be a 4, 36, see 6. So either it could be 4 or either it could be 6. So I am going to explain you with one particular example, you see. Now suppose if I am taking square root of 81, and at the same time I am asking square root of 1. So what are the possibilities of the unit digit? So 81 square digit is what? 9, and 1 unit digit is what? Fine. So square root of 81 is what? 9, because it is carrying both the numbers are carrying 1 as a unit digit number. So if you see that you are finding the square root of any number which is carrying 1 as a unit digit, then these two numbers are the possible unit digit number. Fine. The same way, if I get square root of 4 and square root of 64. See, again these two numbers are carrying 4 as a unit digit, isn't it? And we are finding the square root of this number. So what are the possible unit digit number? So for 4 we can write 2, and for 64 we can write 8. So if any number which is carrying 4 as a unit digit number and we are finding the square root, so these are the two unit digit possibilities. Okay, for 1 this 2, for 4 this 2, and for 9. So this is what you have to remember, students. So square root, okay, just a minute, square root, now we can write it here. Okay, square root of 9 or square root of 49. So if I'm asking what is the square root of 9, so it will be what? 3. And if I'm asking what is the square root of 49, then it could be 7 also. So if any number which is carrying 9 as a unit digit number, so the answer, that is the possible one digit number, would be what? Either 3 or either 7. Fine. So this is the observation. Now again, if I say what is the square root of 16? Square root of 16. Or if I say what is the square root of 36? Square root of 36. Now carefully observe that these two numbers are carrying 6 as a unit digit number. So what are the possibilities? Either it could be 4 or it could be 6. Fine. And if any number is ending with 5, then the only possible one digit number would be 5 only. Okay. So let's, with this particular conception, we will do all those things. So see, now we have to find the square root of 9801. Square root of 9801. So what is the unit digit here? 1. So if any number is carrying 1 as a unit digit, what are the two possible one digit number? Either 1 or 9. So we'll write 1 or 9. Okay. So now this number, we have to find the square root of this number. Okay. The square root of 99856. What will be the number? It could be any number, but what would be the unit digit number? So you see, any number which is carrying 6 as a unit digit number. So 6 as a unit digit number. What are the possible one digit number? It could be 4 or 6. So it could be 4 or 6. The same way we'll go with this also, 998001. So what is the unit digit? 1. So we have already done that any number which ends with 1 will have a possible one digit number as 1 or 9. So we'll write 1 or 9. In the same way, this big number is carrying 5 as a unit digit number. Fine. So any number which is ending with 5, and if we have to find the square root of that particular number, so what is the possible one digit number of that square root? So it would be 5 only. Fine. So this is what the question 1 is all about. Fine. So it's a very easy conception. So let's move on to sum number 2.